What's up, everybody? On this episode, we're going to talk about how to find balance in your logo as a part of the logo therapy sessions. To help me with this is Jelvin Base, all the way from Manila, Philippines.
The reason why I chose this logo is because script logo is right down in my alley.
It's going to seem obvious, but not enough people do this. Scale your logo up and down and look at it at different sizes, and better yet, print it out, because oftentimes when you're zooming in on the screen, it could be deceptive in terms of how legible it is.
So when I look at this in a smaller size, this blob here, when I squint, I see a little blob from the THE.
Okay, the first tip in trying to balance your logo is you need to realize that the letter forms are related to each other. They need to share common curves and angles. And the best way I know how to do this is to draw a grid.
And in terms of the negative space, one thing here is that if I try to look at the volume of space in between the letters, it's kind of mixed up. Yeah, and that's another thing that I really look at when I'm designing scripts. This is the scanned draft of the thing that I did. Whenever I do a new logo, I prep everything up first. This becomes my guide whenever I do a script. And this trick that I do here is to use the blend tool. It's a shortcut. Shortcut is W.
Tip number 2 in achieving balance in a logo is to look at letter spacing. Look at any 3 letters and find the most difficult pairs to kern, usually a circular form next to a straight form or something on an angle. And once you're able to balance those 3 letters, that becomes the unit in which everything else is going to be defined by.
What I normally do is to do the lowercase letters first because it's easier to do. Typically, it's the letter I. In script, spacing is pretty important, especially it should have the same width as the one in here, for example. So I can see that the spacing from this side is a little bit smaller from this. So I'm going to adjust the letters. This is kind of like my base. And after I finish my base, this is where I try to stylize, and yeah, I'm getting there. So once I'm happy with the layout, I try to look at things that can be improved further. So for example, I see that there's a space here. Maybe we can put a stroke like this so that it further balances out. I think that this can be further improved, but this is one of the things that I ended up with.
It's all about optical balance and not mathematical balance. So using a grid is only a starting point. You need to look at it and adjust things according to your eye, because mathematically it won't line up. Now that Jelvin is finished, let us know if you agree with the changes he made. Let us know what you would do differently to improve this logo. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell icon.